that so Nick was telling us he met Chase, and like then they then like the Hypehouse happened. Were you part of that, or?
Yeah, actually.
What was your like into the Hypehouse?
Yeah, like what the social media part,
Nick moved into our house. He got kicked out of his house. Nick called me.
Austin.
And he's like, I got kicked out of my house. I was like, don't stay with us. He hadn't stayed with us.
And were you living with Alex?
Yeah, we had a house down in, like we all had a house together. And Carlsbad before we moved out. And me, Alex, Covert, Patrick, Calvin, Packer, and then me. And then Nick was like, yo, like, I got kicked out. And I was like, come over. And he like set up all of his shit, lived in our living room, like whatever. And then Chase would come to our apartment all the time. And like me and Chase were chill. And then he met Nick, and like everyone was just like chill. And then I don't know like exactly what happened, but then like everyone was just like, let's go to LA. And then we got an Airbnb in LA, and then Nick was staying up here with Chase in an Airbnb. And then Nick calls me, he's like, come stay. And then we come and stay, and we're like, let's all get a house, like let's just do it. And then like 2 weeks later, Thomas calls us, he's like, I got a house, get off your lease, come to LA. And we're just like, okay.
And that was the original Hypehouse, right?
Yeah, and we dropped everything, just like everything, bought out our lease, and just dipped, packed it up.
When you guys moved into the first Airbnb, like who had followers at that point?
Chase, just
Chase.
Just Chase.
What about Alex?
Alex had a little bit. He probably had like 250K, 300K on YouTube, maybe 150K on Instagram.
Damn.
I had 12K maybe. Nick had like 2,500 on Instagram.
Jeez. So I have like.
Patrick had the most.
Patrick had the most?
Like Patrick out of all of us, besides Alex, had like 60K, and we were like, holy fuck, that's insane.
Yeah. And how long ago was this?
This was 8.5 months ago.
What the?
Well, yeah. So I mean, so we were all in college at this point, right? And we had like just seen like the Hypehouse, like the Hypehouse come to be, and we're like, what the fuck is happening? Like, like how are these kids doing this?
I mean, our first reaction was like what everyone thought was, oh, it's another Team 10.
Yeah.
It's a lot bigger than that.
Yeah.
But that
especially with Thomas being
part of Team 10 before.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's it's iconic. It's 1 in a million. Hypehouse is 1 in a million. That's why it's so big. It's why we're the first ones to do it.
First real, like, the creators built it up. It's not like a talent agency picked the people and built this house.
Exactly. Yeah, like, we're not signing with anyone. I haven't signed a piece of paper since I moved to LA.
Yeah, really?
That's
I
wild.
refuse to. Like, I'm not gonna.
I respect that.
So do you not need a contract to live in?
No. We're friends. I knew Thomas for 3 years before, or 2 years before that. Thomas came down there in his little red car with his ugly ass haircut at the time. And just came down there to take pictures of us. He was a photographer.
That's crazy.
Like, he was literally a photographer. He made day-to-day vlogs that got 1,000 views.
Yeah, no, he made vlogs every day for 1,000 days.
Yeah.
But the vlogs didn't get that many views.
No,
but
he had
do what it does now.
120,000 subscribers, and he got 2,000 views. And he just he was a photographer. His main flow of income at the time was photography. And that's all he did. And we didn't pay him to take pictures. He would just literally just come stay at our house. Everyone from LA, because I feel like the Hypehouse people they're such real people, and LA's not really used to real people.
Right.
And so Thomas and Chase and shit would come down to our house, and I'd even they were like, Lil Huddy's coming over. Is that a fucking SoundCloud rapper? Who the fuck's Lil Huddy? I didn't even have TikTok at the time, and they're just he's chill, he's some famous kid. I'm like, okay. He comes over, I'm like, I get lit,
So Thomas started in this position where he was taking photos. Now I kind of see him as the organizer of the Hypehouse in a way. So did that happen? There was a switch in what his role was in your guys' friend group?
Without Thomas, none of this would happen. I'm gonna keep it 100%. Thomas literally, his drive was just insane. And he doesn't take a percentage from any of us. He brings us brandos. He's literally the all-time goat. I fucking love you, Thomas. Dead ass. Thomas, brought everything together.
It's sick.
And I feel like in what we're building over here, we all have to have that thing that Thomas has to an extent in driving and being successful and building a big brand here as TheSync. What is his shit that makes him so great? Is it the work hustle? He doesn't stop working.
Yeah, he's a workaholic. He's literally a workaholic.
That's sick. He just gets up, just gets to work.
Yeah, he has plans. He does. If he has to go to 20 meetings a day, he goes to 20 meetings and gets home and says, all right, I need to finish my vlog.
Jeez.
And he edits his vlogs himself. He doesn't have an editor. He edits his vlogs in literally 20 fucking minutes. Makes no sense to me. If you watch him do it, he's a different fucking breed. It makes no sense.
He's the coochie man.
That is not the word I would have thrown in right there, but I guess that makes sense. So I mean, I've asked some other people that came on the show this, like, when did you know that you were like famous, right? And like, I mean, obviously, I feel like a bunch of people say like, oh, I'm not famous yet or anything, but like when did you know that like you could make kind of, because I mean, you're obviously trying to
make a living.
yeah, you're trying to make a career for yourself off this, right? Like, when did you kind of know? Was it when you moved into the Hypehouse, or was
No, when I moved into the Hypehouse, my dad still paid my rent for the first like 3 months.
Jeez,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah, my dad's a go.
Respect pops.
Yeah, facts. But yeah, I don't know. I still don't know.
Yeah.
It's like
You just kind of, you just do it. And see, I feel like that's, I don't know, talking to more of the people that are actually down here and that are doing this, like, and it looks like it's for a living, there's more genuine people than what you would actually expect.
exactly. No, like that's the thing. Like when you say like you're famous, like once you get into that like kind of realm or like whatever the fuck you want to call it, it's like it kind of ruins it for you because it's like, holy shit! Like you look at these people like they're superheroes, and then you're like around them, and you're like they're just a normal fucking person. They went to high school, like they just like.
I mean, we grew up watching this world all the time,
Yeah,
right?
same,
Then, but then I did have moments where like this happened. We had one day off on Sunday. It was our first time since Mother's Day. I drove my car, and you just like see these spots that you're in, and I'm like, wait, this is what I wanted to do when I was in high school. It goes for all of us.
Yeah.
And then you realize you're doing it. Like this is the shit you're doing.
No, like my freshman year, I was like, I dropped out of high school, and I was like, I'm gonna be fine in life. I'm gonna be good. I told everyone. I literally, you can ask any of my homies. I was like, I'm gonna be famous. You watch.
That's crazy.
Like I just manifestation. It's a real thing.
Famous in terms of like being like a actor or being like an influencer.
Honestly, I don't even know. Like I was just like, I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be famous. I'm gonna live in LA. I'm gonna live in a big house. Like I'm gonna do that. Watch.
That's crazy.
And everyone's like, you're gonna be a low life.
Yeah,
You dropped out of high school. Like you
exactly,
smoke. Like you're not doing shit with your life. Now everyone's like, damn, he's doing it.
Jeez, dude.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't. I guess you proved them wrong. That's pretty wild.
Yeah.
But we talk about like the friends back home, like the way that you don't have to prove yourself to people, but like
Oh no,
you
no.
look back at the people that didn't think that you would be doing anything this we've been making.
I mean, no one
for
really
years.
said that I wasn't gonna do anything.
No,
They were just like, yeah, okay.
But you know what they're really thinking at the moment that you
Oh,
dropped
yeah.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But like, I still love everyone from my hometown. Shout out Carlsbad. Everyone, I'm still good with everyone. I go down there and see everyone all the time.
That's awesome.
Yeah, what the
Skate
fuck's up
surf.
with Carlsbad? It used to be Ohio, right? Now it's Carlsbad that
Yeah,
produces like
Carl-
the biggest
yeah.
influencers now of
Yeah,
2020.
Carlsbad's.
Well, you're a skater and a surfer though, so.
A lot of pro surfers and skaters come out of Carlsbad too.
Yeah.
Well, it's just because fucking 80% of Carlsbad's on social media. I swear
Yeah.
to God.
Yeah, for real.
Literally.
Alex brought that there.
Yeah.
Social media was not a thing. I didn't know what anything was. And Alex was the only one that he had like 20K in our town. And everyone was like,
Just imagine your guys' like 10-year like high school anniversary or something. The whole Hypehouse
10-year reunion.
no, like I dropped out of high school, so I don't get to go to that. But like I want to reach out to the school and be like, yo, like get me
Yo,
in my class.
fuck you.
No, like I want to be like, get me in my class. I want to go back. Like I want to be like, yo, what's up? Like
Yeah. Oh, like
That's
just
jokes.
come, like you just get the Hypehouse come in for like career day.
Yeah.
Just explain like this is
I
what
mean,
you can do.
Show and tell. This is my group.
This is my YouTube golden play button.
Yeah.
I'll just walk in looking homeless.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just pull up in like fucking Lambo or some shit.
So how did you stay connected in like the high school? Because I mean, you dropped out freshman year, right? I mean, that's like 3 more years of high school.
Okay, yeah. See, this is where it gets funny because we would drop out for 2 months, get bored, and roll back into school. go for like 2 weeks, and then drop out again, and then do the same. It was a routine.
Who was it? Who else was it? Were you doing
Me and
this
Nick.
with?
Me
Oh,
and
yeah.
Nick did this every
That's
fucking month.
crazy.
If Nick went back, I went back. If I went back, Nick went back, and we would just drop out together and just keep going back, and then stopping and going back, and then just like it was like literally a routine for the next 3 years.
That's awesome.
I
Like
mean,
I have 30 credits to my name in high school.
how many do you need again? And so
We
what is
need
it?
like 190.
Okay, yeah. So for us, we needed like 24 to graduate, but it's just different type of credit because, that's not too good.
They need like 100. I literally was going to school just to hang out with people. Like it was like I wouldn't go to first period. I'd get there like 10 o'clock, and I would just hang out.
That's same here, dude.
I mean, you talk about
Same
like,
here.
you knew you were going to be successful, but like the moments that you're not in school and you're at home and not doing anything, you know your friends are at school. I mean, did that kind of feel like shit for a little bit?
Oh yeah. But then Fortnite came out.
My man's cracked on the sticks. That's a joke.
So that's something you're like, oh, this is my shit. I'm just gonna do this.
Yeah, I'm just gonna chill. And Nick played it too. So like if we weren't there at school together, we were playing Fortnite.